Hey all, thanks for visiting my channel again and for checking out this video. Today I want to share with you an article dated July the 11th, so it's new, entitled More People Believe in UFOs Than God. Now, this is good stuff, and it's reputable stuff because the research for this was done by the Pew Research, and they were one of the, recognized one of the top polls and research firms in America. So here's what they had to say. About 65% of people said that they think there is intelligent life on other planets, and the belief is rising. Most Americans say intelligent life exists outside Earth and don't see UFOs as a major security threat. And here's some of the questions that they polled. The percent of U.S. adults who say their best guess is that intelligent life exists on other planets, 65% said yes. The percent of adults who say that UFOs reported by people in the military are evidence of intelligent life outside Earth, 11% said definitely, probably 40%, so that's 51%. Say that if the military says it's out there, it's got to be true. The percent of U.S. adults who say that UFOs are, a threat to U.S. national security, 51% don't believe they're a threat. And that's amazing, those statistics. But also included in this article is this subheading: Belief in God is on the decline. A 2018 Gallup poll found that the U.S. church membership has reached an all-time low. Now that's in 18, an all-time low of 50%. The town that I live in, it's way less than that. And that 1 in 5 Americans don't identify with any religion. Yeah, that's just polls, they say, often vary depending on how the poll question is asked. So using the stricter survey wording, only 64% of Americans are convinced that God exists, and it is on the decline. Only 64% of Americans are convinced that God exists. Now, that's a great choice of words, because that's what faith is. That's what belief is being persuaded that something is true. And I, as a Christian, I am persuaded that what the Bible tells me about Jesus Christ, how that he lived a sinless life, he died, he was buried, he rose again from the dead. I am persuaded that that is true. And I'm also persuaded that my belief in him for eternal life is effectual. It's going to pan out. It's going to grant me eternal life. And I hope you've given that some thought. I mean, because this life is but a dot on the eternal line. It's just as the Bible itself says, our life is a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away. So the conclusion of this polling, the writer of this article really sums this up. He says more people believe in UFOs than God. UFOs are not nefarious, but God is. And a belief in God makes you a wacko, but belief in UFOs makes you enlightened. That's where we're at in this country, in our culture. And I just find this article stunning. This research is stunning. And it's why I've devoted this YouTube channel to UFOs, UFO stories, UFO sightings. It's because I believe that there's an explanation for so-called UFOs. I believe it's that they're angels, that they're part of the spiritual realm, that they are setting up and building um, the great explanation, the great deception for when billions of Christians are taken from this planet. They're going to blame it on UFOs and aliens. And people's minds evidently are at a state right now where they're ready to accept that. Again, thanks for watching my video. I'll include the link to this story in the description box. Like and subscribe and leave a comment. I love comments. Like to know what you think. Thanks again.